everybody, and welcome back to my channel. We are starting today's video pretty late in the evening. It is now 9:17 at night, but I wanted to try and get caught up on some little bookish activities that I have been wanting to get around to, and one of those is filling out my reading journal. I actually have not filled out my reading journal since August, I think. I haven't read many books since, as you know, I have been in quite the reading slump, but I have read enough that I need to fill this out and get us all caught up. Then I have some other little things that I want to get done, and I just thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these bookish activities. I honestly don't know all of the things I'm going to get done in this video. I just thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to try to knock out some of this reading journal mess. I got a really cute package from Datafy of a bunch of Kindle accessories, so I'm now going to use some of them and kind of update my Kindle. I put my clear case back on because I got a ton of really cute stickers, so I'm going to go through, pick a couple of those out, put them on my Kindle, and then also add some charms because they sent me those too. We have a little bit of mail. I use the Happy Planner whenever it comes to like planning out my day, planning out my videos, my scheduling. I've also got like birthdays, parties, events, girls' days, all that stuff put in this planner. And it's got all the like month tabs. I've got some notebook paper in here where I put YouTube video ideas. And I really love this planner because what you can do is you can take the papers out and just replace them every year instead of buying a whole new planner, and they're really, really easy to take in and out. So for example, let's say I needed to take my my planner for the month. If I wanted to, I could just take like these 2 sheets of paper out and have my entire November schedule with me, like if I needed to take it somewhere, or of course I can take the whole book. And I do also have this really cute Minnie Mouse pencil holder that clips into the little rings as well. I actually have my replacement sheets, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to take out some of the earlier months from 2025 and put in my dates and calendar pages all for 2026. That way I can start getting all of that done. Now, something else I do is whenever I take out all of the months from the beginning of the year, I hold on to them for a little bit just so I can transfer over any birth dates or anniversaries, recurring events. That way something doesn't get forgotten, and also just to kind of save myself a little bit of time so I don't have to like research all those birth dates and anniversaries if they're not something that I have committed to memory. You can order the replacement extension packs from Happy Planner from their website, or also they have them at Michael's, and they have them on Amazon, but also I think they have some at Walmart as well. But this year I'm actually doing something a little bit different. Well, I did this last year. I ordered my pages from Amazon because they were a little cheaper, and they're also just super simple and plain. It's only the months and nothing additional, which is what I like because I don't need a lot of the extra stuff that is included. Oh, I just got really confused because this is April 2025 through December 2026. And I was like, did they just send me a 2025 one? They didn't. So I obviously don't need any of these 2025 ones. But anyways, they're super simple. They have a little notebook page right here, which is like a to-do list. So you can write anything on here that has to do with each month. So this one specifically is for January. So if you have a to-do list or grocery list or anything you want to put in this area, you can. And then of course there is, let me see if I can, there is the like monthly spread, so you can fill everything out for month to month. And then again, there is like also a January review and then the February to do, and all of the months are like that. And I really like that. It gives you an area that is usable, but it's not structured in a way that it has to be used for one specific thing. These clip into the binder super easily, and then you just pop them into here. I do it in smaller sections just to kind of ensure my pages don't get messed up. I'm going to try to link this on my LTK so that way you guys can get this if you want, because like I said, it is cheaper than the Happy Planner pages, but they're also just a lot simpler. But I do also have some like notebook paper that I ordered last year, and it was a really big portion of it. And since I only needed this for things like to-dos, I keep my notes from like therapy and stuff in here as well. I've used this to write out information I might need for grocery lists, for YouTube videos, for packing lists whenever we're going on vacations, and then I've just taken those out and thrown them away as I saw fit. But as you can see by my dividers, I actually have a Mickey and Minnie planner cover, which is super cute and I absolutely love it, but I've kind of been wanting for a while to change it out, and I just didn't necessarily want to buy a whole new planner, especially since I do like the simplicity of the paper that I get from Amazon. So also on Amazon, I found someone that was selling replacement covers, and these are pink. Let's see. I've never gotten these before, so this is the thing I'm doing that's a little bit different. And it comes actually with 2 sets, so like a front and a back, and then a second set as well. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna take this off. This one is a little bit thicker than this one, but because my book is so thick, I think it'll be fine. Let's see how I feel about it. And I went with pink because my little rings on my binder are pink, so I thought that would just be cute. It's cute, and I feel like it's a little bit more simple. But let me also swap out the back. But also I'm gonna hold on to these. I'm not gonna throw this out just in case I do wanna change it. Or you can order replacement rings. So since I have this extra cover and since I have the additional pink cover, if somebody I know wants one, or if I end up wanting another one as a notebook or a different kind of planner, I could just order replacement rings to go in this with paper instead of buying a whole another book. Because the Happy Planner, while I do really love it, it is more expensive, especially if you're wanting some of the newer ones. Some of the basic ones can be, I think, like between 20 and 40, but some of the other ones can be more expensive, like especially if they're a specific theme. They did have a really cute Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl one, but it was only the covers, and I think it was 50, and I was like, yeah, I'm not into that in the same way. So here's this, and then also if I want to, I could take my pencil pack off, which I have done before if I like needed to throw this into a bag. But yeah, I think that's pretty cute, and it's got all my tabs on here for the dates. Here's my December and November 2025, and then we'll start back over in January. I do also have a couple packs of the Happy Planner stickers. This one is Farmhouse and this one is Household. So if you are somebody who like plans out what day of the week you're going to do grocery shopping or cleaning, or maybe you're cooking something on a specific night, like having taco night on Tuesday, there are stickers in here that you can apply into your calendar. I could look ahead here and be like, okay, for the month of December, on Mondays, I'm going to clean the toilet, and I can put a sticker on Monday of the toilet. Or on Tuesday, we need to cut the grass. I can put a sticker on Tuesday for cutting the grass. And just to help myself manage everything, stickers for grocery shopping, as well as little to-do list stickers as well. So you can do a chore list, a to clean list, a like morning and evening kind of checklist for yourself, as well as these meal plan, meal prep stickers. So like if you do all your meal prep, let's say on Sunday, you could put these on your Sundays, Or if you have a day for leftovers, you can put some of these in there. This side where there's a notes section, and then wrote down all of like where we were going to eat while we were out of town, and kind of that way we could budget and we could have our plan already established. And this one is kind of more decorative in a lot of ways, but so they've got like some inspirational little sayings. You want to like put a border around something, you could put one of these in there and then write your little message in the middle. To-dos and notes. They've also got these like blank labels. I've obviously used a lot of those. I do think those are super helpful, as well as banners. And then if you just want to like decorate some of your pages, there's flowers in this one. And then again, some more like decorative little things. So I recommend my Happy Planner to pretty much anybody who asks for a recommendation on a planner, because it is so useful and it is so nice to have. Especially for me, I did not know until this year when I was diagnosed that I have ADHD, but I've been doing this for going on 6 years now. I think I started doing this in, it was either 2019 or 2020, and it has helped me keep up with so many things, not even just like my schedule, but I'll write down what days my husband is working, I'll write down what days my daughter has appointments, birthday parties, or even, like I said earlier, like days that I am planning to do things with my friends. That way I don't accidentally schedule something and have overlapping plans, because with the ADHD, a lot of the time it is out of sight, out of mind, and I am very, very prone to forgetting when it is that I have things already planned. Oh, and I forgot to mention, because I had originally ordered this from Happy Planner and I had gotten some of my original extension packs for dates from Happy Planner, they do come with these pages that are for like planning out your mornings, afternoons, and evenings for each day of the month. And those are the additional papers that I don't typically want to buy a bunch of, that I don't feel like I need from them, that come in their extension packs, but those would go behind the monthly schedule. So you could have like an overview of your month, but then you could break everything down day by day if you need it. And I don't really feel like I need that in that sense. So I use these pages for meal planning, and I'm planning to still do that. That's why I didn't order anything else for that, because I have so much of this paper left. Not even just this much. I have more in a drawer from the extension packs that I've ordered from them in the past, and I just don't need any more of that right now. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to transfer some of the information I have from my older months over to 2026. And just kind of update my planner a little bit, get it ready for the new year. I know we've still got the whole month of December, but I want to make sure that I am prepared and I'm not doing this after the fact. And that way when my friends talk about making plans in December, in January, or in February, that I know what I've got coming on and if I'm free. Also, I want to make mention of what highlighters I use. Right now I've got a pack of these zebra midliners. These are kind of like a neutral pack, which is what I wanted them for. And I do kind of want to get more of these. Like, I kind of want some more fun colors. But for example, I'm writing down like my husband's birthday on my calendar for 2026. And I just like wrote out a cute little box that said Christian's B-Day, and then I'm going to use this to kind of shadow around it just to make it a little cuter. Okay, so if this makes sense, that is what I did first. Okay, and then I just gave it a cute little bit of shadow around it. And then I added an outline to that part as well. I'm going to just keep transferring some of this stuff over into my 2026 planner, and then I will check back in with you guys when I'm done. Okay, I am about to go out to brunch with some of my friends, and then there are some markets going on downtown. So I've got my tote, and my husband and my daughter are actually gonna come with us today, so that's going to be fun. We're gonna get something to eat, maybe get a fun little coffee or something, and then, like I said, wander around the markets, maybe get into something else. Okay, let's go. I know. I am back from our little outing. It is now like almost dark, so we were gone for most of the day, but I did get one book while we were out at Books A Million. This is the book I'm currently reading on my Kindle, and it's part of a it's not really interconnected, but it's a series where all these different authors wrote Disney princess retellings, and this is the one I'm reading right now, and I think I'm like 130-ish pages into it. So right around halfway, I think. And yeah, I've been reading this on my Kindle. I went ahead and grabbed it because it was in the little discount area. So it was $5.70 something, I think. So that was my little one book haul. I also didn't get anything at the market, but I did see some really cute stuff. But I am gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me, doing a couple little bookish activities. I'm really glad that I was able to knock out getting my planner put together and catching up on my reading journal, because those are things I really needed to get done. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!